Hi everybody, Rob Keys here from ScreenRant.com and Twitch.tv/YouTube in the evenings. I am currently reviewing and testing the PlayStation 5, a review build before launch. We just tested the mouse and keyboard, tested some audio stuff, went through all the system settings to create a bunch of videos that you'll see on YouTube.com/YouTube and in various articles on Screen Rant. But for now, we're going to do our very first video game experience, our very first next-gen video game experience across the board, because I have an Xbox Series X over here, but I haven't even plugged it in yet. We've only done some hardware first looks. So here we go. This, by the way, is the DualSense controller. If you've not seen it, it's an amazing piece of tech. And we're going to play a game which is designed to showcase this. This is Astro's Playroom. It is the quote-unquote pack-in title for the PlayStation 5. But more than a game, it's really, again, it's a tech demo to show off some of the new features of this, including a redesigned light bar and, probably more impressively, pretty intense haptic feedback triggers, which we hope more and more games take advantage of. We hear it's very, very impressive, but since this is not necessarily a feature you'll see on other platforms, it's probably not a thing a lot of third-party games will take advantage of. But let's see what it can do together. These Astrobots sort of became mascots in the PS4 era, and certainly a big part of the PlayStation VR experience. I'm still very curious to see what PlayStation 5 does on the VR front. It will support, with the dongle, the PS4 VR system, but I'm waiting to see what's next. Oh, it's already got some vibration. It's lighting up. Press any button. The whole controller is vibrating when I click the button. Welcome to Astro's Playroom. This experience was created to show you some of the cool tricks possible with your DualSense controllers. Man, it's like a little gunshot going off when I press the X button to proceed. It's vibrating. Hear that? It's too loud. I mean, that's the nature of the controller and that's what happened, but it's a little too loud. It's funny because the PS5 console itself is like super slick and silent. Like, it's right beside the microphone and you can't hear a thing except for the startup beep when you first turn it on. Yeah, I'm actually super impressed with that. Adaptive triggers. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So you push it a little bit like that, right? And if you go past that, it kind of stops there. You push it past that. Oh, it vibrates. And you really like feel a rocket. Oh, that's cool. It actually feels like it just wants to lift off from my hand. It's very, very strong. It's a combination of the whole controller shaking and the pressure sensitivity against the triggers and the vibration of the trigger itself. So a lot of stuff happening at once with the controller to give you this sensation that I'm actually holding like a little jetpack. Very cool. Touchpad. Alright, that's me with my thumb, just moving it around. It's extremely responsive. There's no latency here or lag at all. A little beep when I push it in. Oh, 2 fingers. Can you do 3? No. Okay, 2 fingers, 2 touch points is the max. It's extremely responsive. I'm very happy with that. Oh. I remember that from Astrobots on PS4. Oh wow. Again, I don't have the PlayStation 5 camera or the eye, and so there's nothing detecting this outside of pure motion control. Wow, you can see it, like it's 1-to-1. It's very impressive. You'd think you'd need the light bar and a camera trying to track it that way, but no, this is pure internal sensors. You feel it bouncing back and forth. Also, you can hear that little guy screaming inside. There's a built-in microphone and speaker here as well. You can mute the microphone by pressing this button, by the way. See the little light? Oh, you can see it light up on the screen too. Turn that off. Cool. All right. Love it. This controller is so impressive. Hello. Hi, my name's Jeff. It's not, it's Rob. Can you hear me? Very cool. In terms of like hands-on quality of life, next-gen experiences, like so far everything I've seen and touched, like this controller is the most impressive thing. funny because this controller looks or feels impressive to me, whereas the PS5 console itself, it's way too big. It comes with a flimsy, cheap, like made in China, non-branded plastic base that you have to use, whether it's vertical or horizontal. And these plastic plates, which you can only see a little bit in frame, are flimsy as well. It's a very poor form factor and design. I think they did a really bad job with that. I have no doubt in my mind that when the PlayStation 5 comes out with a slim successor or a PS5 Pro, that they will completely redesign this. It's just nonsense. So the form factor, I prefer the Xbox Series X because it's smaller and it's more practical. On the controller front, this is the actual next gen controller so far that we've seen. All right, so what does it want me to do? Alright. By the way, are you feeling what I'm feeling? This is our first next-gen game experience, guys. In 7 years. I'm not counting these Pro and Xbox One X stuff. It's been, this is like going back to 2013 when the PS4 and Xbox One first came out. Oh man, this is like 4K Mario 64. Oh, wait. What? Oh. Okay, he's got the little booster there. I'm playing this through a capture card on a vertical monitor beside my main monitor on my secondary streaming PC. So I'm playing the opposite of what I should be doing right now, but I bet on a 4K TV with HDR enabled, this would be pretty cool. And it already looks impressive to me. Oh. Cool. Oh, okay. Squares punch stuff. Fucking pull. Wow, okay. So, like, all that sound, like, I'm feeling the vibration of each step and the resistance of the rope. Very cool. Is that a CPU fan? Hey, getting retro there. Awesome. CPU Plaza. Alright, cool. We're not going to play through this whole game. I just kind of wanted to show you what the controller can do and give you an example of what the pack entitled really is. Again, it literally is a tech demo for this. But worth doing just so you can see what the controller can do and to set your hopes high for what we hope all these first-party games on the PlayStation 5 take advantage of. It's like going back to reminisce with you a little bit. Going back to when the PS4 came out, we had infamous Second Son, and it did have some weird gimmicks where, like, if you hold the controller sideways, you could like shake it and use the trigger to spray paint on the walls. But it was like all that vibration and touchscreen stuff. It wasn't really used in regular games. But I hope they've learned from that, and a lot of devs take advantage because, like, with this, especially the haptic feedback, and I guess the touchpad too, you can do some really cool stuff. I hope we get to see more of that. Not games that rely on it necessarily, but games that will be enhanced by it to give you an extra couple layers of control or sensation, immersiveness, as they say. Alright, grab this thing and pull it, see what happens. Oh, pull myself out of a little puzzle here. But yeah, so if you want to see more on PS5, I've already created a bunch of little videos, like little how-to videos on everything from how to disable the HDCP if you're streaming like me, like connecting it to the capture card, or how to deal with the audio settings, audio output stuff, to what happens when you plug in a mouse and keyboard. Lots of cool stuff. So these will all live on youtube.com/failcube, and hopefully in articles and in write-ups on screenrant.com. You'll see our reviews and features and exclusives, all sorts of stuff there. And if you want to see more live, I will be streaming a bunch of games from the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and my brand new PC from NZXT with a 3080 and all next-gen stuff everywhere. I stream every evening on twitch.tv/failcube. You can see the Failcube thing right here. Play a lot of Call of Duty and other games with your friends. So stop by and say hi. Until next time, enjoy your next-gen systems. I hope you have a blast playing some of these games. I'm very excited to get hands-on with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and eventually, even though it got delayed again, Cyberpunk 2077. So even though a bunch of games got pushed to next year, still some cool things happening this fall, this holiday season. So stay tuned. All of it will be covered here and on ScreenRant.com. Cheers.